Alright, back here at the machine now, where my truck's at, so I can show you a little view from the downstream injector. Again, I'm out here washing my own house, so I'm just going to use a lot of this as the examples that I'm taking these videos of, if I feel like keep doing it. But basically, my downstream injector comes in before the hose reel. I guess it can go anywhere as long as it's coming after the pump, but we have it right here, and I've got it quick connected. Obviously, if it goes bad in the field, we just grab another one that's already got quick connects on it and just toss it in the mix. Plus, if I want to really get good flow, or if I'm not needing the downstream injector, I remove my downstream injector. Some guys leave them on, but I remove mine just to increase my flow, better for flat work or whatever. But that's where it's at. Got a little ball valve, I can shut the flow off, but I always go another step further in case the ball valve's bad or any of that kind of stuff, and I just basically pull the whole thing out. And if you see here, I've got a piece of pipe. You know, I put this on the end. Basically, once you drop that in there, it gives it a little weight and keeps your hose from curling up. This is my house wash solution, which is some 12% and some fresh wash. But that's how I set my downstreamer up. Like I said, anywhere between your gun and that pump is fine, obviously. And where I've got this set up, I've got 150 foot of hose going out and around to the house. But now, if we were at one of my customers' jobs, we'd be on the street, but I can't be on the street. I've got 2 acres here, so basically I'm pulled into my backyard, and I'm still in the same position I would be in if this was a customer's house. I'd start at one corner where I can pull my hose all the way out as far as I can, and then back over to the furthest point on the other side of the house. And so basically what happens is I can start, you know, if this were vinyl siding or whatever, but I can start soaping from that other corner back there, work my way over to 2 sides, come back, and now that I'm up here, I'm at my closest point to the truck, and I can switch over to rinse. And what I do is, I know a lot of guys want to try to go ahead and switch over to rinse before they finish soaping, so they can run the line out of the soap that's still in the line. But what I do is I go ahead and soap all the way to this corner here. This will be my last point where I've soaped, which should actually be that upper point because you're coming from the bottom up anyhow. But then I switch over to water, and on my way back I can look at fascia, soffit, gutter area, because a lot of those need it a second time, because a majority of the time it's a metal and it's out in the sun, it's a little warm, and the soap will end up drying before it actually got a chance to do its work. So we'll re-soap those on the way back and just see any spots that might need to be hit. And by the time I'm back here to my point, I'm ready to start rinsing. And that's how quick these detergents really do work. Unless it's cool or something, you might have to wait a little longer, but for the most part we can just roll right on through here, and now we can start our rinse. And then once we're back out to this point again, we're at our closest point to the truck again, and then we readjust hose, go back to the opposite corner over here, and start the same process over again.